Okay, hopefully you've had a wonderful time looking for just the right stained glass for your butterfly. The butterfly that we're going to make in this workshop is based on this basic pattern. The other thing that you might be interested in is the little video that shows you how to make these lovely little butterfly antennae. I'll add the link to that one in the post when I post this workshop, and that'll be available on my Facebook page, as are the patterns and a whole swag of ideas about what you can do with something as simple as this. This is the pattern that we're going to be using and taking it to the next level for our workshop. It's a simple pattern, and you may think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do that, but you're going to be so amazed at how easy this is to do. I'll put a link to the photo album on my Facebook page, which contains the 2 butterfly patterns, as well as an incredible range of ideas about what you can do to change a pattern and really make it your very own. This is the butterfly we're going to create using that basic pattern. You can see with spectacular glass, you don't have to get too carried away or cut pieces that are too small for you to handle, and still come up with a stunning piece of mosaic work. Now, I'm photographing at a time of day where colours always look fantastic, as do mosaics, but you can see how spectacular this is based on the light that's coming through now. And stained glass is all about the light, so it would look quite different in the mornings. Afternoons, stained glass is just gorgeous. Now, I've chosen this beautiful wispy dark blue and white glass that I'm going to use for the butterfly demonstration. You can see that it's quite different to the other glass, even though it's in blues, but it has quite a different look and feel. There's also a smooth side and a not so smooth side. So I'm going to draw my pattern on the smoothest side, which is going to make my life easier when I go to cut it. The other thing I'm going to do is to fussy cut, which means I'm going to make sure the lines of the glass are running straight down the top wing. And just to give it consistency in shape, and it's not all higgledy-piggledy, you can see I've traced out the basic pattern and I've traced out the flourish of this extra wing. So let's have a look at how I did that. Okay, so what I've done with my pattern is I've left these two parts of the wing together and just traced the outline around it. I've used a silver Sharpie because then I can see it when I'm doing my cutting. If I was to use a black one, it would be really difficult. Now, to give this flourish, all I do is then swizzle over the top wing to about this little bendy mark and almost level with that bit there and trace the flourish. So let's see how easy that looks. And of course I like to do them separately and use different patterns so that each side isn't completely and utterly identical. So we can then trace this around and bring it off, and you can see how it's looking almost similar and identical to the other one, and then shape it down to that point. And there you have 2 amazing wings. And we'll look at how to cut this out with greatest of ease. The other part of the pattern is a body that has a straight line on it. See this straight line here? Which means because we're doing 2 wings, we just need a body that's actually straight here and then something round for the head. So you can adjust this to whatever you like. This half butterfly would be, you know, approaching a flower, and it's got a tilted head. And you can see how flexible these little guidelines can be. So I've already cut a body out. You can see how straight it is. So it's about the length of the pattern, a little bit longer. It can be whatever you like. Because we're doing mosaics, we just adjust it to suit ourselves. So I've got a straight bit here, then I've made a pointy end and a curve at one end to make the perfect body. And then I'll have to decide what I want to do with the head. Okay, so now we're ready to cut. Oh, how exciting.